Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present the African aviation industry states for the year 2019 and our priorities for the coming years. Global economic activity decelerated in 2019 from 3% in 2018. The world GDP growth rate fell to 2.4%, mainly due to the trade tensions caused by the tariffs and war between the United States and China. Both advanced economies and emerging ones have been affected by slowing growth. While the projections were around 4%, the economic growth in Africa was 3.4%, according to the African Development Bank. The lower than expected growth of the continent's top economies, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Nigeria, and South Africa, instigated Africa's slower growth rates. The GDP per capita improved in the continent from $1,900 in 2018 to $2,000, even if it is very low compared to the world's average. In 2019, the jet fuel price averaged at $79.7 per barrel, lower than the average $86.1 in 2018. The travel and tourism sector suffered from this depressing economic environment. International tourist arrivals reached 1.46 million worldwide, a 3.6% year-on-year growth versus 5.7% in 2018. The same trend applied to the African region. UNWTO reported a 5.4% increase in international tourist arrivals, far from the performance of 8.4% in 2018. The continent received 72.4 million tourists, 5% of the global number of tourists, generating $38.3 billion. The weak economic environment affected the airline industry, which realized a performance below the projection. Industry-wide, the RPK grew by 4.2%, which is the lowest rate since 2010. African Airlines carried 95.6 million passengers, which is 3.66 million more than 2018. Unfortunately, the total RPK's growth slackened at 4.2% compared to 6.1% in 2018. The passenger load factor of 71.6% is the lowest among all the regions and is 10% lower than the industry average. All the regions experienced negative growth in freight traffic except Africa. African Airlines moved a total of 1.047 million tons of freight in scheduled operations, representing 7.8% growth compared to 2018. In terms of profitability, while the global industry posted positive net post-tax profits of $26.4 billion and $5.8 profit per passenger, African Airlines continued to post losses with $300 million negative after-tax profit and a $2.67 loss per passenger. Safety is continuously improving. In 2019, African Airlines experienced 2 fatal accidents. However, the most serious that caused 100 57 fatalities involved more the manufacturer than the operator. The accident rate remains high compared to the industry average, but is improving over the years. For the airline industry, the COVID-19 pandemic is an unprecedented health crisis. As the pandemic is not yet mastered, the real impact on the global economy remains uncertain. The traffic in Africa is expected to fully recover The traffic in Africa is expected to fully recover by 2023. Domestic markets should be the first to recover and should be close to 2019's traffic by end of 2022. Intra-African traffic will take more time to reach pre-crisis level, mainly because of the challenging operating environment. International routes, although drastically impacted in 2020, are expected to recover more rapidly than the regional and domestic ones. The estimated impact of the COVID-19 on the world GDP growth is minus 5.2% in 2020. Many countries applied travel bans and lockdown policies, forcing airlines worldwide to stop operations or limit their air services to domestic flights or cargo flights. The economic recession due to COVID-19 will also affect Africa. According to the African Development Bank, the GDP may experience a recession of 3.4% in the worst case scenario, while forecasts were anticipating an increase of 3.9% before the outbreak. With the reopening of borders in July, the traffic restarted with an unprecedented activity drop after the second quarter. For August 2020, the capacity is 30% the level for August 2019, and the average load factor is 32.75% only. The revenues per passenger are at very low levels. For 2020, AFRA estimates the revenue loss for African airlines at $9 billion compared to 2019. Since July, the restart is slow, and airlines are adapting their network plans to the demand. In October, African airlines reopened 70.8% of international routes existing before the COVID-19 pandemic. The airline industry's recovery will require coordinated effort and a collaborative approach with all stakeholders to ensure the industry's survival and business continuity. Complementing SATAM, the other African Union Agenda 2063 flagship project that foresee an integrated Africa with seamless borders to support African airlines recovery post-COVID-19 are the African Continental Free Trade Area and the Free Movement Protocol. Along with the revision of the African Civil Aviation Policy, these projects shall be successfully carried forward. As already mentioned, you can see here the trend of domestic, intra-Africa, international, and global Africa traffic. We look forward to undertaking this African aviation journey together with our member airlines, partner organizations, African states, and other stakeholders' multiplicity. The various appeals to governments and development financial institutions to support the industry led to the disbursement by some states of substantial amounts to support their airlines. We encourage other kinds of financial relief for airlines. We are confident that all those actions will help our industry rebound after this unprecedented crisis. The new normal of COVID-19 will profoundly impact the air transport environment and the way the industry will operate. The critical factor for a rebound and recovery post-COVID-19 is collaboration and cooperation among airlines. Implementation by states of harmonized and mutually recognized health screening measures is crucial for seamless and trusted travel and will bring both passengers and stakeholders confidence. Technology will play an essential role in shaping the new normal of the industry in ensuring a smooth, efficient, and safe passenger journey. With more focus on digitalization, airlines will optimize operations, save costs, and contribute to a more sustainable aviation future. The African continent will need to focus on aviation as one of the critical drivers for socio-economic recovery and development. AFRA intends to play a pivotal role in navigating African airlines out of these turbulent skies by charting a sustainable path in support of rejuvenating the continent's aviation industry through specific support measures. The AFRA 5-year Strategic Development Plan 2021-2025 aligns with the association's vision, mission, and values to meet its aspirations. The plan revolves and is anchored on 5 strategic pillars of transformation. As I conclude this annual presentation, I also wish to express my appreciation to our members and partners for their AFRA support. Our mission is to promote and serve African airlines and to champion Africa's aviation industry. Better skies for Africa remains the pillar of all our actions. Thank you for your attention.